The eastern realm's cherry blossoms and golden pagodas receded into the distance as Xiao Wuchen, along with his new maid Su Mei, journeyed northward. In the middle, Feng Liu joined them, surprising Su Mei as the person she thought to be her good disciple turned out to be her new master's wife. She thinks for a moment, joining all the pieces, and now it makes sense to her. She recognizes the famous Feng family from the upper realm and feels relieved that she didn't offend or treat her bad in the past days. The Peerless Jade Sovereign's reputation as a relentless force had grown with each hunt, but a subtle weariness lingered in his ink-black eyes. Xiao Wuchen knew the truth that few dared to speak. The protagonists and luck holders of the 9 immortal realms were shielded by the heavenly Tao, who blessed them with boundless potential and protected them from direct harm. Unless Xiao Wuchen drained their luck and claimed it for himself, they would continue to grow stronger, their fates intertwined with the heavens' will. Without this restraint, he could have slain every single protagonist long ago, their blood staining the realms in his wake. But the heavenly Tao's protection forced him to play a longer game, scheming, manipulating, and unraveling their destinies, thread by thread without getting noticed. Beside him, Feng Liu sensed his contemplative mood, her crimson eyes softening as she studied his serene expression. "You're brooding again," she teased, her voice playful, yet laced with concern. "Another hunt weighing on your mind? Or is it the heavenly Tao's meddling this time?" Xiao Wuchen's smile was faint, his gaze fixed on the starlit horizon. "The heavenly Tao is a cage," he admitted, his tone smooth as silk. "It shields them, Su Mei, Liang Tian, all the others, making them untouchable until their luck is mine. But for now, I've earned a respite. My cousin Xiao JUNXI'S birthday is approaching, and my uncle Junhao, my father's youngest brother, has invited me to the Void Star domain." Feng Liu's expression softened, her voice carrying a hint of reverence. "This will be no ordinary banquet. I must prepare to honor your family as your wife, and hope the divine Xiao Clan's guests can handle the Crimson Princess." The journey to the Void Star domain was a marvel of celestial power. At a desolate plateau in the northern realm, Xiao Wuchen raised his hand, his void key swirling like a dark storm, and a rift tore open, revealing a portal of starlight and shadow. They stepped through, and the world transformed. The Void Star domain greeted them with breathtaking splendor. Floating islands of black jade hovered in a void pierced by suspended stars, their light casting an ethereal glow. The palace's walls bore constellations that pulsed with living light, and its gates displayed the Xiao Clan's emblem, a crescent moon cradled within a void circle. Xiao Wuchen led Feng Liu into the palace, where the air thrummed with celestial qi. Clan members in silver robes bowed deeply, their eyes wide with awe at the Peerless Jade Sovereign's return. The courtyard buzzed with preparations for the banquet, adorned with starlit banners and tables laden with celestial delicacies, star fruit wine, void-roasted phoenix meat, and moonlit lotus cakes. Servants scurried about, arranging seats for the esteemed guests who had traveled from across the 9 immortal realms to attend. In the courtyard, Xiao Wuchen's uncle, Xiao Junhao, the youngest brother of Xiao Tianxuan, awaited with his child, the birthday celebrant. Xiao Junhao was a tall man with silver hair tied in a loose ponytail, his void eyes warm yet authoritative. His robe was a deep black with silver phoenix embroidery, and a void spear leaned against his shoulder, its tip etched with runes. Beside him stood Xiao JUNXI, a child of 10 with short silver hair streaked with gold, his indigo eyes sparkling with excitement. His grin was infectious as he ran to greet his cousin. "Brother Wuchen," Xiao JUNXI exclaimed. "You came! Father said you might be too busy hunting, but I knew you wouldn't miss my birthday." Xiao Wuchen smiled, kneeling to meet the child's eyes, a rare warmth in his gaze. "I wouldn't miss it, JUNXI," he said. "You're the star of the Xiao Clan today, and the realm's mightiest have come to honor you." Feng Liu knelt beside the child, her crimson eyes twinkling with respect. "Happy birthday, little star," she said. "I bring a blood lotus as a gift, to guard your dreams, a humble offering for my little brother-in-law." Xiao JUNXI's eyes widened, and Xiao Junhao bowed slightly to Feng Liu. "Welcome, Wuchen Feng Liu," he said. Looks like you've grown bigger than me, huh? Why don't you visit us more often? Xiao Wuchen replied, I was busy in my breakthrough to the Immortal Emperor realm, Uncle Junhao. Now that my cultivation is stable, I can once again carry on my daily life. Oh, Immortal Emperor realm. Not bad, Junhao said. I think no one in the same generation would be able to match your cultivation level in the future. You flatter me, uncle, Xiao Wuchen smirked. The banquet unfolded in the starlit pavilion, a vast hall with a ceiling that mirrored the void sky, stars twinkling above. Long tables groaned under celestial delicacies, while musicians played ethereal tunes on jade flutes and silver harps. The room was filled with the divine Xiao Clan's members and esteemed guests from the 9 immortal realms, strongest families and ancient clans, their presence a testament to the Xiao Clan's unparalleled influence. The Yue clan, represented by Yue Qinglian, a regal woman in a silver robe embroidered with crescent moons, her serene demeanor hiding her mastery of lunar qi. The Huo clan, fiery and proud, sent Huo Yanlong, a broad-shouldered man with flaming red hair and a blazing aura, his crimson robe adorned with phoenix motifs. The Shadow Veil sect, known for their stealth, sent Shang Wuying, a lithe figure in black, his eyes sharp and calculating. These ancient clans and sects offered gifts to Xiao JUNXI'S, celestial artifacts, rare spirit herbs, and jade tablets inscribed with blessings, each a gesture of respect to the divine Xiao Clan. Xiao Wuchen sat with Feng Liu, Xiao Junhao, and Xiao JUNXI at the head table. He wore his signature silver and indigo robe, the jade pendant at his waist glowing softly, while Feng Liu's crimson robe stood out, her blood lotuses subtly embroidered along the hem, and Xiao JUNXI performed a clumsy but earnest display of his beginner Yi void spark technique, summoning tiny stars that flickered and popped, earning cheers from the clan and polite applause from the guests. Long Tianwei raised a glass, his voice booming, to the divine Xiao Clan and young JUNXI, a dragon among stars. He toasted, his draconic aura flaring. Yue Qinglian followed, her voice soft but resonant. May the moon's light guide his path, she said, her lunar qi shimmering. As the feast reached its peak, a ripple of celestial energy shook the hall, the stars above dimming, as if bowing to a greater power. A rift tore open in the ceiling, bathing the pavilion in a mix of void darkness and starlight. 2 figures descended with majestic grace. They were none other than Xiao Tianshuan, the void sovereign, and Lin Yusheng, the moonlit seraph. Xiao Tianshuan's silver hair flowed like a river of starlight, his black void eyes gleaming with authority and a hint of longing after decades apart. His deep indigo robe shimmered with void arrays, and his presence was a cosmic weight that silenced the room. Lin Yusheng glowed with ethereal beauty, her moonlight hair cascading over a white and silver robe embroidered with seraph wings that fluttered faintly. Her starlit eyes shimmered with unshed tears as she beheld her son, the distance of the godly realms fading in that moment. The hall erupted in a wave of reverence. Every attendee, Xiao Clan members, ancient clan leaders, and sect representatives rose as one, bowing deeply with their hands clasped in respect. The air thrummed with their collective qi as they paid homage, their voices rising in unison. We greet the Void Sovereign and the moonlit seraph. May the heavens honor your descent from the godly realms. Long Tianwei, Yue Qinglian, Huo Yanlong, and Shang Wuying led the guests in offering jade tablets inscribed with blessings, placing them at the foot of the head table as a sign of deference. The Xiao Clan elders knelt, their heads lowered, while Xiao Junhao and Xiao JUNXI bowed, the child trembling with awe. To slight such beings, who held the power to shatter the immortal realms with a thought, would be unthinkable. None dared risk their wrath. Xiao Wuchen stepped forward, his usual composure breaking as he knelt before his parents, his voice thick with emotion. Father, mother, he said, after decades, your presence is a gift beyond measure. Lin Yusheng's tears fell as she rushed to embrace him, her celestial qi enveloping him in warmth. My son, she whispered, her voice trembling. You've grown so tall, but to me, you're still my child. Xiao Tianxuan placed a hand on Wuchen's shoulder, his stern face softening, his void eyes glistening. "Wuchen," he said, his voice low but resonant, "the godly realms have kept us apart, but your deeds honor us. Rise, my son." Feng Liyue approached, bowing deeply, her crimson aura flaring with respect. "Honored father-in-law, mother-in-law," she said, her voice steady yet humble. "As your daughter-in-law, I offer my deepest respect and the strength of the Feng clan. Your descent blesses us all." Lin Yusheng smiled warmly, lifting Feng Liyu's chin. "Rise, Feng Liyu," she said. "You are a worthy wife to our son. No need to talk so formally. Welcome to our family." Xiao Tianxuan nodded, his gaze appraising. "The Crimson Princess," he said. "Your union with Wuchen is a bond of power. We accept you as kin." Xiao Tianxuan turned to the gathering, his voice booming. "Clan of the Divine, Xiao and honored guests, we descend from the godly realms to bless Xiao JUNXI on his 10th year, a new star in our celestial lineage." Lin Yusheng raised a hand and a cascade of celestial light filled the hall, forming a miniature seraph that danced above Xiao JUNXI. "A blessing for our youngest star," she said, her voice a melodic whisper. The clan and guests erupted in applause, their reverence deepening as Xiao JUNXI beamed, clutching his father's hand. Xiao Junhao stepped forward, bowing deeply. "Brother, sister-in-law, your reunion with Wuchen and your blessing for JUNXI are beyond words," he said. "The clan thrives under your gaze." As the banquet continued with music and laughter, Xiao Wuchen stood beside his parents, his heart stirred by their presence after so long. Feng Liyue linked her arm with Xiao Wuchen's, her crimson eyes gleaming with pride as she watched Xiao Tianxuan and Lin Yusheng gave a lot of peerless treasures to JUNXI. "A family reunited," she whispered, her voice soft but carrying a hint of awe. "It's rare to see such warmth in a clan that spans realms." Xiao Wuchen's gaze softened, his ink-black eyes reflecting the starlight above as he looked at his parents. The decades apart had weighed on him more than he'd realized, and their presence now filled a void he hadn't acknowledged. As the night drew to a close, the void star domain glowed with celestial beauty, its islands of black jade shimmering under the starlight. But a faint ripple in the void stirred Xiao Wuchen's ki, a subtle disturbance that whispered of challenges to come. He glanced at his father, whose void eyes narrowed slightly, sensing the same ripple. "The celestial court stirs," Xiao Tianxuan said quietly, his voice meant for Xiao Wuchen alone. "They watch you, Wuchen, not just for your hunts, but for our clan's reach. The High Council fears the legacy of great-grandfather, who still reigns as an eternal sovereign in the eternal realms, and your grandfather Xiao Lingtian, who guards the primordial realms. They dread that you could unite our ancestors against them, a force that could shake the godly realms and draw the eternal sovereign's wrath." Lin Yusheng placed a hand on Xiao Wuchen's arm, her touch warm with celestial chi. "You've made us proud, my son," she said, her voice a melodic whisper. "But the court's enforcers are not bound by the heavenly Tao's rules. They'll test you, and if they deem you a threat, they'll strike despite our clan's history." Xiao Wuchen nodded, his serene smile returning as he clasped his mother's hand. "I understand, mother," he said. "The heavenly Tao's protection may bind me, but the court's enforcers will learn that the divine Xiao clan fears no one, not the godly realms, nor the realms above." Feng Liyue smirked, her crimson aura flaring subtly. "We'll face them together, husband," she said. "Let the court come. Our clan's ancestors have defied them before, and we'll do the same. They'll fall like the rest." The banquet ended with the stars shining brighter, as if echoing the clan's resolve. Xiao Wuchen and Feng Liyue lingered in the pavilion, the warmth of family and the promise of cosmic battles intertwining in the stillness of the void star domain.